I just want to say, years back when I first started putting my activism online, I had less than 300 followers on Twitter and probably like my family on Facebook. So no matter how, you know, don't never feel like you don't have power, like you don't have influence. If it's in your heart, if it's in your mind, imagine that in millions of other people. And there's people out there who think like you every day. They want a change, but you have to show them examples. If you want this to happen, you got to show them that it's possible, because all we hear from, even the DSA left, the NATO left, you hear from, the liberal media to the conservatives, that we can't do anything to change this. We're too late, or we can't have a third party. If you want change, you got to get up. And if you're disabled, talk your shit. Because people are listening. People are listening, and they will pay attention, and they will lead by example. Now that and now that I have gained the influence to, and all of this power to do all of these things throughout this country. I travel the country, I feed people, I'm building things, and I'm helping people. It's only because I was able to, to talk my shit the way I did freely. And people like, I'm not as, as sharp as everybody else. I might not go on so many podcasts and do all these interviews and whatnot, but what I do is it comes from my heart. If I'm doing something from you, it comes from the heart. And one thing I was working on is some propaganda for the Green Party. And if you have a chapter out there, I will build a bench for your chapter. You can put it in front of your buildings, you can put it out there, but that's one thing that we are missing is on-ground propaganda. Because one thing I have noticed, like when I build my benches, I'm going to make sure that I'm pushing my agenda. I'm going to make sure that the people who's going to benefit from this know it came from me. Because if I was just to put a bench out there or anything and it's just nameless and it's just there, they're gonna think the city did this. They're gonna be thinking the city, and you're gonna have people voting for the city council and all this crap. No, it didn't come from them. It came from us. It came from us because it's for us. So it's by us, and that's the message that we should have. So, and I mess with the Green Party because, red and blue just make you purple in the face. And that's why you should just vote green. Because I'm tired of holding my breath for a Kamala Harris. I don't want to hold my breath and vote for a Joe Biden. And now I got so much blood on my hands, I can't even hold my kids. It's really messed up. But you guys, you got it. You are the strongest party in this world. And I don't mean, physically. Look at all the things that they have put you through. Y'all have been kicked off of ballots. Y'all have been threatened. Y'all have been jailed. And you still fight to this day. And you have to show the people who is fighting, because it isn't the Democrats, it isn't the Republicans. They are actively fighting against you guys. And once they know who's leading the charge, they will get behind you. But for right now, welcome, you guys. What's going on? Thank you for everybody that had joined. Yeah, that was we was out in the Shy at UIC. We met some very, very inspirational people. Was that yesterday? That was a couple of days ago. But that was nice. It was nice to get to, see Dr. Jill Stein again. Me and her always going to kick it, take some pictures and talk and whatnot. I had told her about a new reparations bill that I have been working on for a while. So maybe at the next meeting, I will be introducing a new reparations bill. Hold on, you saying it's too low? Is that better? Can you hear me now? But yeah, it was nice. We got to meet Bree. Like Brianna Joy Gray is a she's everything that you would think she is in person, man. She's goofy. She's in touch. Like she's a partier. She's a dancer. She's dope as hell, bro. She's dope as hell. We got to meet Medea from Cold Pink.
had to hear. It was a lot of people. Like we talked to what's that rock star name? He's a damn it, Russell Walters. Russell Walters, I think that's his name, but it was some heavy hitters in that motherfucker, bro. Like it was dope as fuck. It was dope as fuck. Like hold on, let me see if I can go on my page. That's not how you do that. Let's see. Yeah, it was nice, man. It was real nice. Pink Floyd round. Oh, Pink Roger Waters. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bad with names. I'm not really into like I was a gang member back in the day, so excuse me. But yeah, we had fun. I had the I was dressed like Vegeta out there. a couple of people got a couple of people got it. A lot of people didn't. It was like, oh, what is this? You're into fashion. Shout out to Nick with his punk ass. Yeah, we got to meet some powerful people, man. It was nice. We enjoyed ourselves. Free food, free housing. That's what I was. Bree being silly. Uh, back here is somebody else that you guys should watch out for. I'm circling with. She's gonna be on the show pretty soon, so I'm gonna let her introduce herself and all the things that she has been doing.
She's not even that tall in real life. Everybody talking about, you look so tall.
She ain't that tall. She really isn't that tall in real life. But it was nice, Got the. I really should have put a bio out there, but it's good. I don't really need to do all that shit. If you guys want to check that out, damn, what is that on? It's the media panel for the Green Party. You can check that out on YouTube, or you can go. I'm pretty sure I shared it on my Twitter and my Facebook, which is Unholy Rome Bethia. So you guys can go and check that out if you want to. But yeah, it was nice, man. It was nice. We had to put on for Detroit. Like Nick was sharp. Nick was sharp as shit. I ain't. Nick was sharp as shit, boy. That nigga had that shit on, boy. God damn. Let's see. Man, yeah, it was real nice to share a panel with Bree, with Nick, with Scott Free. Scott Free did a free concert after that. It was nice. He had one song where he just repeat the lyrics. Imagine being a Palestinian out in Gaza, or some. I think that's how it go. But it was like, yeah. Shout out to his bandmates, man. Everybody made it. Everybody made it. It was man. It was nice as hell. It was nice as fuck. It was nice as fuck, man. And the Green Party needs to get out there more often. Definitely need to reach out to more people on the ground. I know they are one of the largest parties out here, but there's more that they can do. There's way more that they can do, and yeah, I believe in Cold Pink uniform. She thought we was dressed the same. She really did. Like she was like, oh, I was like, no. I got my outfit from Dragon Ball. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was real nice, man. Like we definitely got to do this again. I'm trying to get my library back open. I told them once it's back open, they can come out there and do it because I got a nice space, and there's a lot of nice hotels downtown from where my library is at. It's probably like 15, 20 minutes downtown, or you can. Detroit is big, so you can travel around this motherfucker, but it will be nice to have a Green Party in the hood. Have them canvassing on 6 Mile, that'd be dope as fuck. But if you guys didn't know, before we get into the show, I'm gonna share my screen with you one more time in case you didn't see this on Twitter so far. We are raising money for a comrade that, I don't want to say he stays around the corner, but he be around the corner a lot. He's a homeless guy, but he had showed. We was talking, and I seen while we was walking that he had holes in the back of his shoes. I'm like, damn, it gotta be like 80-something degrees. Like, I know the ground hot than a motherfucker. So I'm like, all right, how do I get picture of his fucking shoes without getting his face in it, right? So we're just raising at least $150 to $200 to get him some new work boots because he does work at a factory around the corner. Well, down the street, you should say, I would say down the street from here, block away, a couple blocks away. He does work, but it will be good to give him, you know, just give him a hand, man, because everything is inexpensive nowadays, and if you can't afford a house, I doubt that if you're stacking up money, you're not looking for no new shoes. So let's just look out for him. We're trying to raise money for him. We got $50 so far, what we had raised on Twitter. And shit, he had stopped by, but I didn't get the. He had stopped by, but I didn't get the money. Oh shit! What the fuck? PlayStation taking my money. I need to cancel my PlayStation subscription, low key. But yeah, let's raise some money for him. We need about $150 more so I can get the Foot Locker. We're gonna catch the bus together and pick him out a pair of work boots that he likes. So it's a summertime right now, so work boots should be under $100, if not $125 at the most. He wears size 11, you know. So don't try to say this for me. You know, I wear size 13. I can't fit no shit like that. So we will be showing receipts, you know, and his reaction if we can get the money for that. So thank you to everybody who donated so far, and look forward to your show this evening, my dear Sabby Sad. Yeah. I'm glad someone told the Greens to their face that was a pro-black party with the demands in check. Yeah. I wear a size 15. I wear a size 13. If I wear a size 15, I would never wear shoes. You know how much my shoes cost? I would never wear shoes. I would be wearing fucking slides. Whatever the fuck, real big feet motherfuckers. I'm trying to make sure I got the right video for you guys. Okay, so just a trigger warning for you guys. 13 is NBA territory. Shit, them niggas big as hell. You should see my son. This new generation way bigger than us. But a trigger warning. We're gonna be talking about Nolan Wells first because you know this story is really heartbreaking, man. And I don't think I've been seeing a lot of big media pages just blowing over the story. Not only this, there was another young woman found hung today. So I didn't get enough information to actually talk more on that. So I'm gonna be looking into that more tonight, and we're gonna be discussing it on another show. But this is crazy. It was an independent journalist that had went out and basically took the phone call, the 911 call that, you know, Nolan Wells friends, quote unquote friends, had with the cops once their boat was so-called flooding. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Just again, trigger warning.
Hey, where's the west tip of horn?
Now, I know it's kind of hard and muffled because multiple people is, you know, obviously arguing or disgruntled in the back. I think he's done. Oh shit, you killed him. You're gonna have to pay for that. He's already dead. He's dead, yeah. Nolan.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up! Damn it, Bart. What'd you say? Hey. It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now. I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that. Everybody was on this list. I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag on here. They got ripped off. Reach me at 2. What? Yeah, everybody's off the way. What? No, we do not need that. Want me to go look? Will, hey, North. All right, are you ready? North, 3 degrees, 5, 46.72. Sorry, look. Hey, what do I want you to send you? Yeah, what? Yeah, we do not have to be HF right here. Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
And the story's just so fucking weird, man. Like even with all of these hangings that has been going on, we have found out, well, the people have found out that, you know, these autopsies that has been ruled, you know, saying no suspicious behavior and suicides have been done by one woman. The same woman who gave the autopsy to Nolan Wells have done it for multiple people that have been lynched in trees, black people. And she said there's no foul play. Now, there's a lot of big media people trying to sweep this under the rug. They try to say this was AI, but no, it is not. There is no AI detected in this, and there's been multiple people, multiple journalists running this through multiple scans. What she did was, she basically, if you are an artist, or you know, if you use Pro Tools or any kind of studio, you know, equipment, you know, I'm sorry, I'm a little choked up. If you use any studio equipment on a computer, then you know that you can take certain songs and certain audios and, you know, amplify what's in the background, whether that be, you know, oh man, this is crazy. But yeah, what they did was they just amplified the voices that was in the back and kind of put it on the same level as what we heard on the phone call. And since this news have broke, there has been a lot of people harassing Nolan Wells' mother, harassing her at her job, giving her 1-star ratings, and this is nothing new. You know, the Klan has been doing this forever. They have been doing this forever, and it's just another way to use fear as a tactic to get her to shut up and stop looking into her son's death. Because how will we know that he didn't have his esophagus in his body when they returned him to him? And then they're gonna say these are standard practices. Can you explain the audio? The audio is people panicking in the back room saying, calling out Nolan. They asking each other, is he dead? One has confirmed, yes, he's dead. And they are panicking in the back. I'm gonna share this with you one last time. I'm gonna try to read it to you guys who's only listening. Because I know there's a couple of people probably working right now, so.
We're thinking, can y'all please tell me we have a membership?
He's not breathing.
Get the fuck up!
Get the fuck up.
Damn it, Bart.
Damn it, Bart. So whoever Bart is in that friend group, it sounds like he took it too far.
What'd you
No, he's freaking dead. What did you say?
say? Hey.
He's on the phone with emergency at the same time trying to consult his friends. He's going back and forth. Obviously, he got them on speaker. Panicking, not thinking right.
It's coming. We're just
Guys, it's a fight.
thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
He's dead. I killed him.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkinson. I think it's Jerry Atkinson. Try that. Everybody was on this list. I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag on here. It got ripped off.
The other boy is dead. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Try to.
Reach me at 2.
And that's when he gave out personal information.
What? Yeah, everybody's on board.
Everybody's on board.
What? No,
You
we
guys
do
on
not
speaker? No, we don't need that.
need that.
So he said he's not on speaker, but we can hear everything. Did you give him compressions? Compressions, did you already do that? So they asking, did you give him compressions to his chest? Did you at least try to bring him back?
Will, Hey, Lord. All right, are you ready? The words ready for you. 5, 4672. Sorry, look. Hey, what do I need to send you? Yeah, what?
Somebody said, hey, faggot, trying to get his attention. Is he on the phone? He said, yeah, what? Now you going back?
Yeah, we do not have to be except for here.
Answering questions to his friends.
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79. Yes, we are at Horn Island. Yes. We were sinking, yes. No, we're not aground. We are in 17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water. I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes. You can tow it to Ocean Springs or Fort Bayou launch. No, there's no children. Hey, boys, drop in the water. Hey, jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Oh, stay out of here. Stay out of here.
Hello.
Stay out of here. Out of here.
Okay, what's going on? What's up? There are 0 adults on board.
There are 0 adults on the boat. 0 adults on the boat. And they were drinking and driving the boat.
No. Nobody here is over the age of 21. Hello? Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat. On the boat.
Sorry.
Yes, there's lots of
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
people breathing on the boat. Like
He asked for it.
like 7 people. Like 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have life jackets available. A Triton, 22 foot offshore, 22 foot Triton offshore sea flight hull. Okay.
If it was an accident, they're gonna have to try to cover it up. Yeah, and not only this family, but the state, the city, they have the media on their side. And surprisingly, Nancy Grace have been calling this shit out. Like, not only, Nancy Grace, but of course, like, we have our new generation, Mr. Rogers, Miss Rachel. She has been calling this out also, because we can all see that this is some fucking bullshit. And for these black people to go on these shows to try to take up for these monsters is crazy, man. It's like, I don't understand. Like, they don't see themselves in the Nolan Wells. They don't see themselves in the Trayvon Martin. They don't see themselves not even in the George Floyd. They just like, fuck them niggas. I gotta get my money. I gotta stay close to proximity to whiteness, and this is gonna get me here.
Bombshell tonight. In the last 24 hours, Nolan Wells' family hits social media giants, subpoenaing Nolan's accounts. His mother, Christine, says when her son's phone was brought to the family, they had concerns because there were no pictures or videos on either of his Snapchat accounts. triggering their fear, items may have been deleted. Now, joining us, special guest Brandon Tatum. You interviewed, as we played at the get-go, several of Nolan's friends. Did they show you photos, videos, snaps of that day on Horn Island?
Well, Nancy, thank you so much for having me on. I spoke to 4 of the boys that are originally accused of being involved in Nolan Wells' death. And they did show me a lot of evidence. And in talking to these young men, the burden of proof is they're going to have to prove to me. I'm not going to listen to what they say out of their mouth. They're going to show me. And in many cases, they showed me videos of Nolan on the island. They showed me videos of the boat when they were getting towed out, which is consistent with, kind of similar to what the phone call was. I mean, they showed me pictures of them with Nolan. They showed me phone records of them calling Nolan's mom and all of the above. So they seemed very consistent. They seemed very genuine. And they also proved to me some of the things that they had told me in the interview that I had with them that I have uploaded on my YouTube channel.
So he had seen all of this. He's seen all of this, right? But why did they take that boy's phone in the first place? Why did his mother have to go through the authorities to get his phone back? Hold on, let me see if I can find this video real quick.
Officer Tatum, are you telling me that they had...
Okay, here we go.
Officer Tatum, are you telling me that they had reception on Horn Island? Because many people are saying, well, the reason that there's nothing on Nolan's phone of that day, like there's no pictures, there's no snaps, there's no text, there's no anything, not because it was deleted, but because he didn't have reception. But you're telling me the other boys did have snaps, photos, videos, and reception?
Yeah, no, Nancy, let me clarify this for you. It wasn't that they uploaded this online. They showed me videos and things that they took from the boat during the outing on 4th of July. I was personally out at Horn Island. I rode out there on a boat, and I didn't have great reception there. And I left my phone in the boat when I got into the water and we were actually going out to do interviews.
Objection. Objection. You've been in court long enough to know you're gonna get objections. You said you didn't have great reception, but you did have reception, did you not?
No, there was reception there. It just wasn't great, and it wasn't great enough for people, in my opinion, to upload. You can make a phone call potentially, but you wasn't gonna upload data to a social media account. And I heard evidence of that. Not only did I see evidence of it when I went out there myself personally with my cell phone, when I listened to the CETO call, you could tell that the call dropped out several times. It seemed like they were having trouble at times hearing each other.
And see, the problem with that, Tatum, is that you can't trick me with this bullshit. Kids, look, it don't. You know how much reception my camera takes? That's it. That's it right there. That's it. I just gotta press a button. I can share the pictures later. Right? I don't know not one kid, not one 18 to 12-year-old that don't have their phone in their hand, that isn't on Snap or will find their way into somebody's Wi-Fi or aren't taking pictures and videos all day. You're telling me, because this is what they were saying, that he didn't get any evidence of that day at all. But we see pictures of this man, of this boy with all types of women, hugged up with his boys. You know, they got sunglasses on. He's on the boat. He's on the beach. So everybody else have pictures of him but himself. He didn't say, hey, can you take this picture of me and my friend? He ain't asked nobody. There's nothing on his phone that said that he was going there that day. And this is what makes it sound so stupid. Like, you guys think that we're stupid. You guys think that we're gonna fall for this. But pattern recognition says otherwise. Because I wouldn't even go to an island and not take any pictures. Are you fucking crazy? Of course I'm gonna take some motherfucking. And thank you. I was just about to say this. You can take Snapchats, you can take snaps all day and just post them later. Just post them later. So that argument falls flat to my ears. It really does. I'm like, this shit is crazy, y'all. They really think that we're about to fall for this. And a lot of people are falling for it, but I wasn't born yesterday. I know what they mean. And if these boys ever do face judgment, they're gonna sit here and be like, oh well, it was a fight and blah blah, and yeah. Now all that shit that is gonna come out, and they're gonna be the victims. They're gonna be the victims of Nolan Wells. Now Nolan Wells got possibly suffocated or choked to death. This is what I'm thinking. Because for that boy to come back without a fucking throat, it seems like foul play to me. It seems like they got into a big fight on the boat and they sink that motherfucker.
You heard me.
Seemed like they sinked it, fighting, and seeing that Nolan was dead and threw his body off the damn boat. Now, I don't know that many white people, but white people who have money to go on boats and private islands, they more likely got connections to some dirty fucking people, like the police force, or even higher up in their government, city council members, mayor. Those are the white people that is dangerous, that can kill you and get away with it, or rape your children and be called a good boy. He was just in the moment. Those are the white people that is fucking dangerous. The white people that can go to a fucking private island. And I have been seeing a lot of people putting blame on Nolan Wells for being around these white people. And, oh, well, you know, I'm not protesting because, you know, all this and that, blah, blah. You're not going to get me with that bullshit. I'm not going to fall for your identity politics. I don't give a fuck who this man was hanging around. He could have been hanging around some damn Asians. If he was killed, we should look into that shit. And you should protest for this. Because sometimes it won't be your friends. It'll be your coworkers. Right? Because I know a lot of you fucking black people work around a lot of white people. What happens when shit like this happens? And they just brushing it under the rug. You would want us to say something. Oh, why would they work with all those white people? Why they ain't get a job in the hood? That's what happens when you work corporate, right? You don't want us saying no dumb shit like that. So I don't understand the heat towards Nolan Wells. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do better on our end. Have you ever figured that much? Like, yes, there is a trope in the black community amongst young black men like that who don't have black friends. But that's our fault. That isn't his fault. He's fucking 16, 17, 18 years old. He's just becoming a fucking person. He's a product of his environment. He's the person who his mother and his father raised him to be. We can't fault him for that. Just like I won't fault a gang member, I won't fault Nolan Wells for the person that he was, or the people that he hung around. Because he trusted them just like I would trust y'all. But we all hurt each other. So don't bring that, don't try to put that bullshit on his jacket. And don't put that bullshit on my sleeve, man. I ain't going for it. It's sad that we have to fucking sit here and grind through, pages and all this, go through all this bullshit just to fucking prove that one of us was fucking murdered. Just to prove that one of us was fucking murdered. God damn. And people get mad when we say, oh, this is a racist ass country. Yeah, it's racist. This is systemic racism. Systemic racism. In your fucking face, and you still denying the proof. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Because it just shatters your whole fucking world, don't it?
The independent autopsy for Nolan Wells has now been
released, and I'm not a lawyer or a forensic pathologist, but we all have access to the report, so let's talk about what it actually says versus what you might be seeing in some of these headlines. So a 30-second recap on the case in case you need it. This is 18-year-old Nolan Wells, and on July 4th, Nolan and several of his friends went to the Pearl River to celebrate the holiday. It is reported that at some point, Nolan became separated from the group he was with, and so at some point, the group leaves and goes home, and Nolan's body is discovered days later in the river. And since this has all happened, there have been a lot of questions surrounding what exactly happened that night, and that is what led us to this report. But before I get into the details of the report, I first want to make sure we're all on the same page. Okay, so anytime someone dies, well, most times, not every time, but anytime a death requires an autopsy, the medical examiner or forensic pathologist for that state performs the official autopsy. They get the body first, and then on top of that, families have the option of hiring their own independent forensic pathologist to do a second autopsy. So that's what happened here. The Mississippi State Medical Examiner's Office received Nolan's body first, so they performed the official autopsy, and then Nolan's family, with the help of Colin Kaepernick, requested a second independent autopsy. And that's the report that was released today. And the first thing worth noting from this report has to do with Nolan's organs. So here on the report, under the preliminary findings, the report says a Y-shaped incision of the anterior torso. And a Y-shaped incision looks something like this. Underneath that, it says organs removed. And then underneath that, it says accompanying the body in the body cavity. So in layman's terms, that means that the pathologist from the first autopsy, the one from the Mississippi Medical Examiner's Office, removed Nolan's organs, which is normal to do during an autopsy. And when that pathologist was done with the first autopsy, he put Nolan's organs back in the body cavity, aka back into his body. What they commonly do is put the organs in a bag and then put the bag of organs back into the body. But this report doesn't say if that's what happened or not. So just know his organs in some form or fashion were put back into his body, and when this second pathologist received his body, his organs were there. However, it is important to say that because the organs had been removed during the first autopsy, it did affect the ability of the second pathologist to do a full examination. For example, the report explains that the second pathologist wasn't able to see Nolan's organs in the original state they were in when his body was found. And again, that's because the first pathologist removed them and then put them back. So this second pathologist couldn't observe Nolan's airways and lungs to determine if water was present in them. And he also wasn't able to examine Nolan's stomach to see if there was something there that could have contributed to his death. So he's not saying that this is suspicious or that the first pathologist did something wrong. He is simply saying he couldn't do his full examination really because he was second in line. Okay, now let's move on to the second takeaway from the report, and that has to do with what wasn't with Nolan's body when it arrived. According to the report, right under the section about the organs, it says Nolan's anterior internal neck structure was absent, and then in parentheses, it says not received with the body. You see the difference? The neck part specifically says not with the body versus the organs part didn't say that. So his organs were there. Now back to the neck. This second pathologist explains that he assumes Nolan's neck structure was missing because the original pathologist kept it to do some further examination, which again, pathologist number 2 says is common forensic pathology practice. So this is all normal. But again, because this second pathologist couldn't examine Nolan's neck, he is unable to determine if something happened to Nolan's neck that could have contributed to his.
And it sounds like somebody who does work with bodies would know this, would know if they came and did a second autopsy that they can't, you know what I'm saying, determine any foul play because I can't do my job correctly. It just goes together too well. This is some serial killer type shit, man. Motherfucker.
Nolan Wells autopsy by the state of Mississippi.
Wait a minute. Is this really the same medical examiner in both the Nolan Wells case and the Trey Reed case? The same medical examiner in both the Nolan Wells case and the Trey Reed case?
This is beautiful. We've got, and I know that sounds kind of crazy to say that about a morgue, but
Dr. Stacy Turner made news in 2020 when she was named the first full-time pathologist for South Mississippi. And now, just shy of 2 years later, she's the state's new chief medical examiner.
So here's what we actually know. A viral post is making its rounds claiming that the same medical examiner who ruled Trey Reed's death a suicide is also the medical examiner in the Nolan Wells investigation. That's absolutely true. Verified and true. Dr. Stacy Turner is Mississippi's chief medical examiner.
And I think she's going to bring a lot of great things as we try to make continued improvements to the ME's office.
Turner had been the interim chief medical examiner since January, and Mississippi Department of Public Safety Commissioner Sean Tyndall made her appointment permanent this week.
She is the first female chief medical examiner the state's ever had, and she is certainly the first one that's been based on the coast. So we're proud to have her in that role.
And she was involved in both cases. But here's where the facts matter. Many posts that are claiming that she already ruled that Nolan Wells had drowned, as of now, have not been publicly confirmed, okay? So authorities have said that the investigation points towards a suspected drowning, but the official autopsy report has not been publicly released. Investigators are still waiting on toxicology and other laboratory testing before the final reports are completed, okay? So those are two completely different things. An investigator's theory is not the same as a medical examiner's final certified cause and manner of death. Because the Trey Reed case remains so controversial, people online are questioning whether the same examiner being involved means something more. And right now, there is no public evidence connecting the two cases beyond the fact that, yes, it is the same state medical examiner handling them both.
You already know. That is the perfect place for racist white women to go. It's the medical field. Either they get a gun or they go into the medical field. That is a perfect place for them. They can go out and do all of their fucking fantasies that they ever wanted to do on these black bodies, and it is crazy. And we know the Trey Reed case. That wasn't no damn suicide. That wasn't no damn suicide. So, yeah, hopefully they open up an investigation on her ass too. They really need to check into these families and see who the fuck really, what the fuck is really going on. I know Mississippi don't have the best reputation for black people, but goddamn, don't make it look so fucking obvious. Don't try to make it look so fucking obvious. Y'all got it to where even some right-wingers can't even fucking agree with y'all. It is just too obvious that y'all are trying to cover up and protect these not only these boys, but their families too. Because I find it funny how these people was able to find Nolan Wells' mother and harass him, but I haven't seen their fathers, their mothers, their aunties, their cousins, I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen their face. I haven't seen them on the news. I haven't seen nobody taking up for, for their kids or none of that shit. But somehow, the woman who lost her son, she's the one who's getting harassed. This is fucking crazy. It is heartbreaking because damn. Ugh. This is so fucking stupid, man. Like, and then people like, well, what you want us to do? I'm like, don't ask me that. I feel like when people ask me that, they are rage baiting me. I feel like people are actually rage baiting me to see, what type of reaction they can get out of me when they ask me some stupid shit like that. Because you know what needs to happen. So don't ask me no stupid shit like that. I hate when people say shit like that. What should we do? What can we do? Ask yourself, what have you been doing? You've been protesting, you've been boycotting, you've been doing this, you've been doing that. You haven't drunk from, you haven't drunk from Coca-Cola and all these other places, but do it really work? I mean, they lose a little bit of money, but these companies are too big to fall, and if they do fall, the government will subsidize them. So, political power is in the barrel of a gun. I love y'all too. Man. The volume just low because I'm just talking low. I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to yell right now. Like, this is very heartbreaking to me, and we see this shit happen way too often, but those days are over where you can just keep blowing this shit over and act like nobody's gonna pay attention to this shit and act like we don't have pattern recognition when it comes to certain things like this. You're telling me another black person just been found today hung from a tree? Nobody be having no videos, no pictures. Nobody drove past with no webcam, no car cam, no nothing. Just a nigga climbing up a tree. And this time it was a woman. Today they found the woman. Couldn't have been more than 110 pounds soaking wet. Couldn't have been nothing but 110 pounds soaking wet. So you're telling me that she went up there, tied a rope around the tree, then tied a noose, put it over her head, and jumped. Or what is the picture that you're painting for me? That they rung the rope over over a branch? I'm not trying to be funny. But when R. Kelly said hog tie, I don't know how to hog tie. How many niggas you know that know how to do a fucking right. And don't get me wrong, there's niggas out there that know how to do knots and shit like that, but these lynchings are happening in the city where a lot of niggas don't even see rope. Or even get to touch rope. Let's be real. Like, we ain't fucking... What we need rope for if we're not tying our bed down and move to the next apartment or wherever the fuck it may be? You telling me this woman had the body strength, right, the body strength of 2 men to hang herself? And where's the chairs? Where's the stools? Where's the cars that they are jumping off of? You know, let me see the shoe footprints on these chairs or the stool. What did they use to hang themselves? I'm not that damn stupid. I'm dumb. I'm dumb as hell, but I'm not that stupid. And for them to think that they can keep pulling this shit off, they have lost their fucking minds. They have lost their fucking minds. How many niggas you know how to tie a fucking noose? That's not in the fucking country. That's not a fucking cowboy. How many niggas from the city that you know how to tie a fucking noose? To the point that you can snap your neck and hang yourself and kill yourself. If a city boy wanted to fucking kill himself, you know what he'd do? Jump off a bridge. Shoot himself. Poison. OD. There's so many pills in your mama house that you can just take them and OD. Why would I want to hang myself? There's a million ways to die, and I choose the one way that racists have been using for generations now. Coincidentally, in a racist town, in a sundown town. I drove my Mack truck through a sundown town. It broke down. I went looking for help, and instead of getting help, I said, you know what I should do? I should kill myself. I remember that one, Nate. Oh, well, there's nothing we can do. This look like a... Yeah, right. Oh, run those cameras back. Run those cameras back, bro. You telling me there's cameras all over? We got flock cameras. We got green light. We got the blue light. We got all of this surveillance, and you telling me that you can't show me this person climbing a fucking tree? We're not kids any fucking more. I don't think no niggas out there trying to climb a fucking tree. If I keep dwelling on them, I get pissed off. Oh shit, I think I did this wrong. This is fucking crazy, man. I'm sorry, I did something wrong on Facebook. I'm trying to correct it. But yeah, this is just, it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. I don't know what else to say, y'all. You know, I see these stories every fucking day, and everybody got every excuse in the world. You know, and it just does something to me. It really does, man. You know, I feel a heap of emotions. Because I know if I die like this, they're going to have excuses for me. Oh, yes. They're going to bring up my criminal past. If I die right now, they're going to be like, he was on probation in 2 states. He was a gangster. He was a gang member, and blah, blah. It don't matter what the fuck y'all think about me. It don't matter about the people that I help. That shit don't matter. I know if I was to get hung, a lot of people, and sadly, a lot of my people is going to be making excuses for my death. If I was shot by the police, if I was to get shot by the police and they shoot me in my back, shoot me in the back of my head, they're going to make excuses. Well, why did he keep walking away? And, oh, well, I see why he kept walking away. He's a criminal. He didn't want to talk to the police and blah, blah, this and that. Yeah. I don't want to talk to the fucking police, but that don't mean shoot me in the back of my fucking head or put me in a fucking wheelchair or give me a fucking piss bag. You're not the judge, jury, and executioner, but it seems like a lot of execution have been going on lately, like a lot of it. What the fuck was I talking about in this fucking stream, man? This shit is pissing me off. Oh. I don't even feel like talking about this shit, because this shit is pissing me off, because we just found a fucking kid hanging from his college campus. So, all right. Before we move on, RIP Nolan Wells. Y'all give him a moment of silence. Again, whew, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. If you guys can, thank you to everybody who's tuning in, who had tuned in earlier, everybody who had donated. If you don't know, we're doing, not a giveaway, just something for one comrade today. He's a homeless guy. He works hard. I see him walking to work every day. I finally got the courage to stop him, talk to him, you know, just pick his brain. He was on his way to work, you know, and I seen his shoes, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna try to see if I can help you out with some shoes. So far, we have raised $50 for him.
What's your name again? Terrence. My name is Ron. I'm sure. Yep, Ron. Like the city.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep. We're gonna try to see if we can get you some shoes, man. Because I know those can't be sitting right on your feet at all.
You don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't put them, dude. You don't work them. Yeah. You don't work them. So let's see if we can get you some new shoes. I know it's summertime. Bottoms on them boys, probably hot as hell. So let me just work on this. Meet me back on Badger in a couple hours. And if I don't have the shoes, we can go to the shoe store together and we can get them. Just come before 4 o'clock, because that's when I'm going to start streaming.
I'm about to go. What time you got?
So I'm waiting for him to come back. Well, I'm really waiting on the money to come. I ain't gonna lie. But thank you to everybody who had donated so far. We're trying to raise $200. That is the max. That'll give us the boots, not gas money, but bus fare to get there and back. And he would get his new shoes. He works at a factory around down the street from here, and it'd be good to get him some work boots, some steel toe work boots that he can actually work in. Because those Jordans are not safe to work in. Trust me, those are not work shoes. So, those are tennis shoes. So let's try to help out a comrade while we can. It's just one person, nothing too big. I'm trying to raise another $150 to make sure that we got everything. If you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App Tour for the Poor, PayPal Unholy Rome 6, and Venmo Tour for the Poor. Yeah, he definitely, because he worked, he basically do stamping. If y'all seen 8 Mile with Eminem when he was stamping in the car parts, that's basically what he does. So, you know, you drop one of those in your foot, you know, All I'm gonna say is you better not even smoke a gram of weed in your fucking life, because they're gonna test you for everything. They're gonna pull your fucking hair and test you for that shit. So, yeah, that's crazy. But let's get to these uppity Negroes, because there's been a lot of talk about Tuskegee campus, and it's sad to see that a lot of black people are doing the work for the racist counterparts. That's what I call them, because you're not doing the work for no black people, and they are talking down on black people like, oh, you shouldn't wear a bonnet and a durag outside. You shouldn't wear it to school. You shouldn't wear this. You should dress like this. You should dress like that. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, why should I dress like that? Why should I dress to make you feel better? You know, like, this is I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. Like, I really don't care, bro. I really don't care. I don't think, especially if you black or brown, you shouldn't give a fuck. You shouldn't give a fuck. Because not only are these, you know what I'm saying, other young kids, you know, they wearing their bonnets and the durag, but white people wear their fucking pajamas to school all the, like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Why are you only policing black and brown heads? Like, I don't get it. And I'm not gonna be in solidarity with something like that. That is fucking ridiculous to me. With all of this shit going on, with black people going missing, kidnapped, and, you know, all this shit going on, y'all main concerns are, oh, well, you have to look presentable. To who? To the fucking professor? To the fucking professor? Is y'all fucking the professor? Why do I gotta look good for the professor? What you want me to wear, a fucking a vest suit? Do you know how hard it is to cut your hair? I'm not even in school. I don't even cut my hair for stream. I'll get up, I make my little fucking thumbnails and shit like that. I ain't fucking cutting my hair. Imagine how it is for these kids. They gotta wake up every fucking day, 6 o'clock, on the fucking dot, go through this big ass university, talk to all these fucking people, you know, study all this fucking bullshit. You're not even promised a fucking career after this shit. I'm not dressing up for this shit, man. Fuck out of here. Kelly, thank you for that $30 on Venmo. I appreciate you so much. Woo, because I don't want to, yeah. So we got $80 so far. If you guys can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. Cash App, Tour for the Poor. PayPal, only room 6. Venmo, Tour for the Poor. But I don't give a fuck what these kids are wearing. Why are you even looking? Why are you even looking? We have some alumni that's on the internet talking about, oh, well, you got to look presentable. You got to look like this. You got to look like that. I don't have to look like shit. I pay my tuition here. I pay my tuition. You lucky I come at all. Because without me being there, you have no fucking job. And what happens when the kids aren't comfortable? They're going to find other schools that's going to fucking accept them for how they come and who they are. Give a fuck about no motherfucking bonnets and durags. Because our hair is just as important to cover also. Sometimes women, you know how much it costs to get women's hair done? Are we that so out of touch that we forget it's like $200 to $500 to get a woman's hair done? And that's just the bullshit hairdos. My woman got her hair wrapped at one time. You know that fucking bob? That shit costs $200. They ain't doing nothing but straightening it and curling the ends and clipping the ends and making sure it's straight. And that bob costs $200. You know how much a pixie cut costs? Are we that out of touch that we are like, oh, well, yeah, your hair is going to be, and miss me with the, oh, you can just pull it into a ponytail. Bitch, what if I ain't got no hair? What if I ain't got enough hair to pull it into a ponytail? What then, bitch? Like, stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. People ain't got time. You think I'm waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning 6 o'clock in the morning, you lucky that these kids even washed the fuck up. You lucky these kids even washed the fuck up. And you want them to get up 6 o'clock in the, well, I guess now they got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because you know how long it take for black people to get their hair done. Shit, it take me 30 minutes just to get my beard right when I'm cutting my hair. I got to straighten it. I got to line it up and all that shit. I got to cut all this. I got to take the razor to it. That's 30 minutes just on my beard. That's an hour all together on my head. And I ain't even get the back of that shit. I ain't even get the back of that shit yet. And y'all tripping about, dog, these kids are paying so much. And you know what's so fucked up about the Tuskegee whole fucking durag and all that bullshit? This is just a distraction. And I love how you guys always love to say, well, this is a distraction and this is a distraction. No, this is a distraction because you want to know what the real story is? The real story is those kids pay all those thousands of dollars and you have nowhere for them to stay. And now you come up with this story because you know it's hot and you know it's going to get the people amped. You know black people don't play about their fucking hair. And you trying to get the heat off of the fact that your students are fucking homeless. That should be the topic of discussion. But now we're here talking about this shit again. The fucking Crown Act should have told you guys that this shit is some bullshit already. And if they go through with this shit, you don't think them bougie ass hood niggas are gonna sue the fuck out of that school? Ooh. That was an ash. Sorry. You don't think them bougie ass niggas are not gonna sue the fuck out of that school? They're gonna sue the fuck out of that school. Discrimination, racism, prejudice. You got people that got religion and all kind of spiritual shit with it. You gonna tell an African to take off their hair wrap? Are you gonna tell a Arab to take off their hair wrap? Oh no, it's just black people? Okay then. Oh yeah, we got a case. Ha! You guys, whoa, shit. David, thank you for that $150. I heard you mention steel-toe boots for a friend on stream. Let's get them. We done reached our goal, y'all. Let's give it up for everybody who had donated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I know where he lives. I'm gonna go knock on his fucking door. Well, not his door, his tent. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go knock on his fucking tent. We're gonna get him them steel-toe boots. But thank y'all. And I'm gonna have a video up for you guys on Twitter. If not later on today, tomorrow morning, we're gonna make sure that he got those fucking boots. Thank you guys for donating. I appreciate you guys so fucking much. That is dope as fuck, y'all. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate y'all, man. Like, to be able to do stuff like this, even for the little people, man. Because I could have said, hey, my benches got broke again. One of my benches did get broken again. But we found out who did it. We found out where he lived. I got his phone number. I got his license plate, all that shit. And I might bring him on, just to talk shit to him for a minute and, trying to pick his brain. But my friend telling me don't shoot him. But we're going to see. But thank y'all. Don't thank me. I'm just a nigga who, hey, transferring the money back. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all would have did this even if I wasn't the motherfucker doing it. Because if y'all seen somebody on the streets, you had $100 and something to spare, or even a couple of dollars to spare, you would have did it anyway. You didn't need me to do that. So thank y'all. I can't get them the boots until I'm off stream. So we got another hour to go on. But yes, it's so crazy how we got black people on Twitter, of course, taking up for the master. You gotta look presentable. And motherfucker said, I have retweeted this one. It said, you think everything is pro-black. It was like, you think everything is pro-black. And somebody was like, so what if I do? Nigga, this whole country is born on. I mean, you think everything is anti-black. Sorry, you guys. You think everything is anti-black. And somebody says, so what if I do? The whole country is built on being anti-black. The whole country, the whole fucking system is built on your fucking black ass. And you got the nerve to tell me everything isn't anti-black? What world are you living in to where black people are living comfortably? And I don't mean your means are taken care of, your bills are paid. I mean that you can not, if the police get behind your ass, you ain't gonna be looking like, whether you are in a hoopty or a Benz, you're gonna be looking, you're gonna be paying more attention to your mirrors than you're gonna be paying attention to the fucking road. So where in the fucking world can black people live comfortably and not deal with anti-blackness? In what society? Even in our own houses, we deal with anti-blackness. There are Africans right now who hate their own skin color, who are bleaching themselves. Jamaicans are bleaching their own skin color, trying to become light-skinned, but they look like a fucking peeled potato. Like a bruised peeled potato. Hell yeah, I'm gonna talk shit about y'all niggas. I know y'all got a mental illness, but I'm not gonna stop talking shit about that shit. Y'all need to stop dissing that shit. Tim Black been dissing y'all again lately. What the fuck for? I don't know. I guess he needs some clout. We ain't got that much clout. I ain't even getting that many views. We almost got 300 people here. I mean, here's what it is. What he was talking about, if you don't mind me asking. Yeah, man, we deal with anti-blackness, the homophobia, the transphobia, I'm an alpha male, and all this fucking white bullshit that we got to deal with from our own people. You think we're not going to get it from them? Like, you think we don't live around black people who hate black people? What the fuck you think black police officers are? You fell for the propaganda of, I want to be a police officer to change the world, to change my city. No, they went to be a police officer to terrorize the neighborhoods that they grew up in, because they didn't have the balls to do it without that badge and that gun or authority. Shout out to Jamaicans for that shit. Shit. I mean, yeah. What you mean? What is, like, of course I'm anti-America. What the fuck kind of shit is that? I'm a black man. My ancestors are fucking slaves, dog. My grandmother was a slave in the Mississippi fields. I am 34 years old. What makes you think I'm gonna be pro-America in any way when my grandmother that I talked to before she died, that raised me, was a fucking slave? What will make y'all think, oh yeah, Rome is gonna be pro-America? What is pro-America, Tim Black, if you don't mind me asking? What is pro-America? Pro-America is slavery, Jim Crow, fucking up the natives, taking land, colonization, imperialism. And what you gonna say? Oh, it ain't, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people. Ain't nobody talking about y'all bitch ass, not be the problem. I have no problem with regular Americans. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all gotta go. But for the most part, I'm not thinking about no motherfucking American. Of course I'm anti-American because I'm pro-black. I'm pro-black because I'm anti-American. Does that make sense? If you are anti-capitalist, you're more likely pro-black. And if you're pro-black, you have to, like, there's no way that you can align yourself with America in any way. That's why you would never see a flag behind me. If you see me with an American flag, trust me, I was on my way to burn that motherfucker. I was on my way to burn that motherfucker. So don't pay attention to the nonsense, y'all. Yes, I am anti-American. Yes, I am anti-military, anti-U.S. military. Yes, I am against colonization. Yes, I'm against all of these things that prop up and keep America up to date. I believe America has done too much damage to the world. And I know you guys like to say, well, not America, South America. You know the fuck I'm talking about. Don't play stupid with me. Stop playing those fucking games. Oh, it's not those these people, nigga. You know who I mean when I say America. The U.S. The U.S. has it has run its course. It has run its course. I don't think it should be able to kill who it likes, who it wants. I don't think, we should be the police of the world. The petrodollar is falling. We see here, even with the war in Iran, that it's not only that the Strait of Hormuz is closed, but the petrodollar is falling. The petrodollar is actively falling, y'all. And I would be a fool to sit here and give y'all hope. I don't want y'all to have any hope in the system at all. It's falling. It's failing, and we can see it in our own. We can see it with our own eyes, and not only this, we can feel it. We can feel it with our bellies. We can feel it. You know what I'm saying? With the lights not being cut on at the time, like we can't pay bills. It is falling. We can't afford to have life here because capitalism cannot sustain human life. It never could. Maybe a couple of families, but overall, this is where we're gonna get. So, yeah. Eugenics is pro-American. Yeah, I'm not pro-American. Of course, man. I'm a black man born in the States. I'm educated to the point that I know that my government is against me. You know what I'm saying? Not only right now for me speaking up, but I mean by birth. From birth, my government has been against me. They have been trying to find ways to kill me without putting their finger on the trigger. And I would be a fool to sit here and say that I am a patriot. I'm a patriot to a country. No, no country has any rights, and no country should exist. But the people have every right to exist, and that's who I fight for. I don't fight for a country. I don't fight under a flag. You won't see me thanking the troops. You will see me thanking the proletarian, because those are the people who keep us awoke. Those are the people who keep us fed. Those are the people who keep us alive. They keep the world going. We can kill all these motherfuckers right now. All of these elites, all of these billionaires, we can kill them right now and we will be better off. If not the same. But I know we'll be better off, But, yeah, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. Especially weak-ass black people. I don't give a fuck. I'm not FBA. I'm not ADOS. I'm not none of that shit. Like, nigga, my family came from Africa. Nigga, my family traces back to Africa. African. I never claimed to be an American because you want to know why I never claimed to be an American? Because America never claimed me. Why would I want to claim something that would never fucking claim me? They still calling my people one third of a fucking human. Like, come on, let's keep it real. Where's the pride in that? How can you look over all of these red flags and be like, I can roll with it. I can roll with the punches. Hell no, man. That's some weak ass shit. That's some weak ass shit, man. I ain't got time for that. Tim Black, you are more than welcome to come on RBN and suck my dick. And I mean live. I pull it out. I pull it out for you, bro. I pull it out with your consent. You got mine. You got my consent, bro. You can come on RBN on live. Whip it out if you like. Because I ain't say nothing about you lately. So you obviously pulling out my dick. You obviously want to pull out my dick. Or maybe Nick's. Maybe you can take turns or do it at one time. Whatever floats your boat. But you're more than welcome to come on RBN and suck my dick live. Bitch ass, bald head ass nigga. Bald nigga, bald nigga, bald nigga, bald nigga. That nigga mad because he bald. He mad and he bald. Hey nigga. Instead of talking about me, go make sure you tan the top of your motherfucking head. Bald nigga, bald nigga. so pumped. You just take a little bit off the top. Sweaty ass bald nigga. I don't care. I don't care. Hey, but shout out to my bald head comrades. You know what I'm saying? No shade to y'all. All my bald head comrades, I love y'all. But you know how it is. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh God, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, Timothy. Timothy. You're gonna be okay, Tim. Everything is gonna be alright. Let me stop talking about bald people before my hair fall out. Nah, my daddy has some good hair. I ain't gonna lie. My mama got some good hair too. So I don't know about y'all. You know, maybe that's what happens when you pro-American. Your hair fall out. Maybe your ancestors was like, hey, you do not deserve to wear this crown. You do not deserve to wear the C4 crown. I'm going to punish you. I'm going to punish you and take away your hair. This is the punishment for being a coon. You do not get to wear the crown of our African brothers and sisters. Oh man. Only thing less popular than being a ginger is being bald. I'm both. I ain't gonna lie. Those white people fucked it up. Y'all had a good run on TikTok. But them crackers had to fuck it up, man. We was like, yeah, you know, gingers ain't nothing but the black people and white people. It was like, yeah, they are cousins and blah, blah. Then it was that 2 gingers that came in and was like, yeah, my nigga. It was straight like that. It was like, oh, whoa. We said cousins, not brother. What the fuck is going on here, you know? Yeah. There's always one that fuck it up for y'all. Ain't that about a bitch? Like y'all didn't have it bad enough with South Park saying y'all didn't have souls. A lot of people still believe that. That was fucked up. I think y'all should have jumped his ass. Get y'all black card back. Maybe y'all should go jump that ginger and get y'all black card back. Oh shit. Tim Black. It's the Black Kyle Kalinske. Damn! Holy fuck, that is fucked up. That is kind of true too. It's kind of true. And you know what the problem with people like Tim Black is? They want access. They want access to these bigger podcasters, to these people with bigger brands and bigger names and stuff like that. That's how you know it doesn't come from the heart, because I don't care if I'm talking to 5 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. I'm going to talk my shit, man. It really don't matter, you know, but they see this as a means of, you know, gaining popularity, you know, monetization, money, you know, access to politicians and shit like this. They don't do it because they are activists. They don't do it because they want the best for you. They doing it because, you know, it's their cash cow, you know, and I have pointed out before, a lot of these people have gotten rich off your backs, off of your subscriptions, off of you watching their YouTubes, whether you are hate watching or not. They are getting paid for those views, and they have gotten rich over the years while we have gotten poor. I think RBN is the only network that's solidified as a network that has gotten poor as they went on. I think we're the only motherfuckers actually losing money when it comes to shit like this, because like people like to say it, and it is a cliche, but I mean, there is really no money on the left. Like the only money that we had on the left, the nigga just got locked up. Like we had one billionaire that was funding people on the left, and that nigga got locked up. So yeah, really ain't no money out here. We kind of like, you know, borrowing it, you know, because somebody give me some money and I'll see a fucking, you know, somebody doing a fundraiser, I'll give it to them if I got the money. But the whole time, that was $25 from the $50 that somebody sent me last week. I just been sitting on it, you know, so, you know, they know where the money is, and it's not over here with the radicals. You know, we got a lot of energy. You know, we would go knocking on doors and stuff like that, but we don't have a lot of money. And that's what it's all about. They want money. Those studios cost a lot of money, y'all. The green screens, the production, the teams, the, you know, the sound guy, the camera guy, all of this, the editor, the producer, the people making your intros, you know, the person who made the song, they gotta get paid, royalties if they getting paid. It's so much bullshit and a lot of left-wing content, so much capitalism and left-wing content that, you know, they stop pushing leftism and communism and socialism, and they just start pushing for money. And now you have the David Pacmans, you have the Kyle Kalinskis, you have the, what's that other cracker name? Dean Withers, you know, and, you know, like I said before, the left has a cracker problem. It really is a problem. The left will never have money under capitalism. That's true. That is true. Anybody on the left with money is funded by you. Yeah, or either that or one of those fucking other super PACs that they be trying to pull out their ass. That's always been our issue, money. We are in the heart of the empire, yes. And they like, well, how you guys expect us to do this? And the right wing is taking money. Why can't we take money? Because, nigga, money shouldn't be in politics, you fucking square. Fucking hamburger. How you gonna claim to be a progressive or a leftist and then take money from fucking PACs and then say, well, the Republicans are doing it, why we can't do it? Nigga, that makes you worse. It don't put you on an even playing field. It makes you worse because you're supposed to set examples. But no, I digress. I'm sorry for smoking like this, y'all, but that Nolan Wells case kind of shook me the fuck up this morning. That kind of shook me the fuck up. But before we get back to this Green Party thing, I want to shout out to everybody who had donated to get me there, because that was some dope ass shit. And everybody who helped me get back, that was some dope ass shit. The promoters, Rita, her daughter Barbara, shout out to y'all. Oh, I got a treat for y'all. Before I do that, I don't know if you guys are into R&B and whatnot, but I have been working with this new artist. If you guys can, please go subscribe to his fucking page, to his YouTube page. He is a dope artist. He's going to be performing. I put a lot of trust and love in him. He's a great singer. He's a great kid. He's a great kid. So just hear him out, and then we're going to get back to the Green Party shit.
Just joined YouTube Shopping. Now, how do I cash in?
No tags, no bags. It begins with the...
Yeah, yeah. I found you under the sun, wondering when your day would come. Now you're smothered under my love. You're like an angel from above. I asked you if you loved me, then you told me it get ugly. Now all of a sudden that changed. Now Every time you hug me, you tell me you don't trust me. You must have got used to the rain. So, and as long as it rains, you'll be my joy, my pain, my everything. Girl, you know I love you, and love is divine, my dear. So, and as long as it rains, you'll be my joy, my pain, my everything. Girl, you know I love you, and love is divine, my dear. If I give you my heart, will you still love me like the start? You say we're falling apart, but girl, our love has come this far. Well, if you really love me, hope you put nothing above me, 'cause that make me shed many tears. So put your trust in me, like we said from the beginning, alleviate all of your fears. So, and as long as it rains, you'll be my joy, my pain, my everything. Girl, you know I love you, and love is divine, my dear. So, and as long as it rains, you'll be my joy, my pain, my everything. Girl, you know I love you, and love is divine, my dear. As long as it rains, long as it rains, long as it rains.
No, it's not gonna get copyrighted. We are working together, so it's the last song. Please subscribe to him. He's working hard. He got an EP coming out pretty soon. This one called "Running Out of Ways."
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. Running out of ways to love you. I think I should love somebody else. Stuck up in a day with my boo. But lately I'm just keeping to myself. Running out of ways to love you. I think I should love somebody else. Stuck up in a day with my boo. But lately I'm just keeping to myself. Running out of ways, yeah, 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 yeah. Running out of ways, yeah, 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 yeah. Running out of ways, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm running out of ways, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, we argue every day for the last laugh. Can't look into the future with a broken glass. It's getting worse and worse as the time passes. Why we argue about some love we probably never had? I'm so stupid, feeling like I'm out of my mind. I'm about to lose it. I can't keep on loving you, girl. No, I'm not Cupid. Seem like I didn't get you my heart and you abused it, yeah. Dream about you so I can't sleep. Girl, you the only one I showed the real me. Was in that water together like real deep. I can't sleep, I can't think. Running out of ways to love you.
All right, y'all. Please, please, please go check him out. He's a young artist straight out of Detroit. His name is Ronell Best. That ain't mainstream. Yes, man. Please look out for the independent artists, y'all, because this is what it's all about. You know, We can make whoever the fuck we want famous. So let's make a good guy famous, man. He was a firefighter. He did get burned. So I don't think he's gonna be returning to, fighting fires and whatnot. But he is a hero. He's a local hero here in Detroit. If you can, just give him his music a chance. I know a lot of people not into R&B, but hey, you never know. Might be in that mood. But let's get on with the media panel with the Green Party. Oh, wrong button. Damn, I feel like Diddy. What did this button do? Okay, media panel.
We're too late, or we can't have a third party if you won't show them that it's possible, because you don't have power, like you don't have influence. If it's in your heart, if it's in your mind, imagine that in millions of other people. And there's people out there who think like you every day. They want a change, but you have to show them examples. If you want this to happen, you got to show them that it's possible, because all we hear from, even the DSA left, the NATO left, you hear from, the liberal media to the conservatives, that we can't do anything to change this. We're too late, or we can't have a third party. If you want change, you got to get up. And if you're disabled, talk your shit. Because people are listening. People are listening, and they will pay attention, and they will lead by example. Now that I have gained the influence to, and all of this power to do all of these things throughout this country. I travel the country, I feed people, I'm building things, and I'm helping people. It's only because I was able to, to talk my shit the way I did freely. And people like, I'm not as, as sharp as everybody else. I might not go on so many podcasts and do all these interviews and whatnot, but what I do is it comes from my heart. If I'm doing something from you, it comes from the heart. And one thing I was working on is some propaganda for the Green Party. And if you have a chapter out there, I will build a bench for your chapter. You can put it in front of your buildings, you can put it out there, but that's one thing that we are missing is on-ground propaganda. Because one thing I have noticed, like when I build my benches, I'm going to make sure that I'm pushing my agenda. I'm going to make sure that the people who's going to benefit from this know it came from me. Because if I was just to put a bench out there or anything and it's just nameless and it's just there, they're gonna think the city did this. They're gonna be thinking the city, and you're gonna have people voting for the city council and all this crap. No, it didn't come from them. It came from us. It came from us because it's for us. So it's by us, and that's the message that we should have. So, and I mess with the Green Party because, red and blue just make you purple in the face. And that's why you should just vote green. Because I'm tired of holding my breath for a Kamala Harris. I don't want to hold my breath and vote for a Joe Biden. And now I got so much blood on my hands, I can't even hold my kids. It's really messed up. But you guys, you got it. You are the strongest party in this world. And I don't mean, physically. Look at all the things that they have put you through. Y'all have been kicked off of ballots. Y'all have been threatened. Y'all have been jailed. And you still fight to this day. And you have to show the people who is fighting, because it isn't the Democrat.
Hold on, y'all. Before let me just say this: Breonna Joy Gray is fine as hell in real life. You know how you see people that only look good on camera and shit like that? Like, I think I look better in person, but Breonna Joy Gray looks good, bro. She is fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, let me stop looking at this damn woman. Well, yeah, she's fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. All right, that's it.
Democrats. It isn't the Republicans. They are actively fighting against you guys, and once they know who's leading the charge, they will get behind you. But for right now, people are propagandized to follow the leader and not be the leader of their own.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward through some of this stuff. This shit is an hour long, y'all. Like, if y'all want to watch it, it's up.
When she's out there marching for your rights, quick, because I know there is a balance. There is a balance, because some people only see, They are programmed by MSNBC, CNN, and the bright lights and the good makeup. So, yeah, there is a balance, and I would like to say, I'm gonna keep this quick because I know some people don't like when we talk about forced to vote. But when yeah, I know I'm talking shit. But when Brianna led a march, I was inspired. I was truly inspired by her voicing and getting people out there. And people made fun of her. People made fun of her. The same people that made fun of her never in their life got people out there on the ground. So I didn't see what was funny about that situation at all. When she's out there marching for your rights, trying to get these politicians held accountable. And we had a conversation about that. She was like, I don't really feel like I'm an activist. I said, shit, you got more people out there than me. And so, what I'm saying about that is you're going to start small. Even if we are in one of the largest organizations, it is hard to get people out there on the ground from experience. People have different schedules, people have different disabilities and abilities, and you have to have patience because it will take off. Look at Bree right now. She's one of the top voices. Nick is one of the top voices. Sabby is one of the top voices. We have so many strong voices over here on the left. It's because that we start strong, we start small, and we keep going. But don't lose your heart. Don't lose your faith in this. Don't lose your faith in your people. Because I'm telling you, even if they're not listening right now, they might be too busy working for those capitalist crap. No, no, but
All right. Hold on. Yeah. Of course, I defended Bree because I remember doing a forced to vote, and she had got those people out on the ground. And it was like, oh, there's only like 30 people and blah blah. I'm like, okay, where's the fuck is your march? Like that never set right with me. Years later, it still don't sit right with me. It still don't sit right with me. And I never forgave those people. I still remember those faces. I still remember those pages. I still remember that time. So, shout out to Bree. Shout out to Sabby, shout out to JB, shout out to Feeney, everybody who has been a part of RBN. I have no bad blood with anybody. We all can work together, and we all still have the same agendas. Even if we can't be on the same team at that time, we all still going for the same things. All still want socialism to win. We all still want communists to win in the end. So it isn't like, oh, well, they're not a part of RBN anymore, so I'm not a fucking communist. Like, no, we are principled here. We are principled. And if you guys know, there's been a time that RBN took shots at fucking Bree. Like, I've never personally done it, but there's a time when CJ was a part of RBN and he was taking shots at her and she took some shots back. But we can still work with each other. Like, we can still work with each other. If we can get over that shit, everybody should have no problem working with one another. And, it was just beautiful for all of these people to come together, hearing about their activism. There was a lot of candidates that I'm going to be interviewing on here pretty soon. And yeah, just be on the lookout for that. We're going to be interviewing a lot of green candidates. There's one man I think he's running in North Carolina. He's the first black person to run independent in like 30 something years, 40 years. So we're gonna have him on. It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful. Excuse me. We're gonna paint the land green and we're gonna paint the town red. Because RBN is post-duopoly. And I tell you guys a lot not to vote for certain people. But if you are going to vote, at least give your vote to somebody who actually going to do something with it. At least help try to build this platform. Don't just hold your breath and give in, because it's the easiest thing to do. Sometimes the easiest things can really. Yeah, all right. I heard Bree has a Jew boyfriend. Oh, wow, I don't know about that. Whoever he is, doing good, buddy. Damn, these fucking flies, man. I feel like I'm back in the fucking South. These flies, what the fuck is this? What that nigga said? Shit flying in my mouth. I gotta get out of this country ass town. Fuck. Shit flying in my mouth. But yeah, man, this started something really beautiful, man. Hopefully I get to introduce my reparations bill next time we're all out there. I got to talk to Zarek, crunch some numbers and make sure everything is right. Because if you guys don't know, I have been working on a reparations bill since I have been working with Bernie Sanders. And, you know, a lot of people want to keep it as descendants of slavery, but, you know, my reparations bill even have Palestinian children in it. So we go far. We go really far with it. The corporations that have made money off of shackleton slavery, they owe black people some form of UBI from their from all the money that they have made. They are only able to stay like this and stay the course that they're at because of the free and cheap labor that they have gotten from my ancestors. We're going to be hitting America for, you know, the 80s crack epidemic, you know, even some welfare programs targeting black fathers and separating children in their homes and whatnot. We're going to be going after CPS. We're going to be going after a lot of fucking things like the train companies. The bill is very big. It's very big, but it's bold. And it covers everything, because I hate that people look at slavery and just want to stop at reparations for that. But we also need reparations for Jim Crow. You know, we also need reparations for a lot of fucking things. You know, prison industrial complex. Those people should receive their benefits. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hopefully the Green Party adopts it. It is very bold. I don't see America even entertaining it. But I see, you know, a lot of black people getting, you know, a lot of black people going to look more at the Green Party with a more bold reparations bill, especially if we can compare it to what the Democrats and the Republicans. Nigga, stay off my face, bro. I'm swiping. What makes you think I want you by me? God damn. You think I give a fuck about what a couple of niggas on the internet I don't give a fuck about what they think. I don't give a fuck about what they think, because you know who else got in my reparations bill? Latinos. You think they didn't suffer? You think they didn't suffer because, you know, like, come on now. We all grew up in the same fucking neighborhoods. We all are victims of capitalism. We cannot address one thing if we don't address them all. And this is how we get pushed back. Because, okay, black people get their reparations, and then what? We got to address so much shit that's going on. And it only makes sense to have a reparations bill for everything. I'm tired of chipping at it. Oh, we're going to have a committee about it. We're going to throw some money and do some funding behind the research. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. No. We know how much you guys owe us. We know how much you guys made. You know what I'm saying? U.S. Bank, Chase Bank, all of you motherfuckers, Rockefellers. We know how much you guys made. It's time to fucking pay up. I'm not going to make a reparations bill to where, oh, well, only black people get like $11 million each and blah, blah. Okay, bro. Because there were black people in America who aren't descendants of slavery. But they still have to go through Jim Crow, the 80s, the crack, all the shit. The prisons, all of it. And you can't tell me that we don't deserve reparations from the prison industrial complex when black people are the most people being exonerated from the same prison system. Something isn't weighing up, man. Something isn't weighing up. And you can't tell me all these stories every day of somebody coming out doing 20 years. 20 years. And they was innocent. And they think they're going to give them a fucking $1 million, $2 million. No. The fuck? I'm FBA all day. Fuck what you talking about. What the fuck would you talking about, nigga? Nigga, what I look like, nigga, I got real heritage. My family come from West Africa. I don't know Ain't nothing foundational about this shit, nigga. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all do you, I'ma do me. Cause y'all in my reparations bill also. I ain't leaving out nobody. I don't leave out niggas. Cause that's what weak men do. That's what weak men do. They look for excuses. They look for excuses and they use them. They use them to look back and put their nose up at other people. Nigga, my family come from West Africa. Your family can come from here. I don't give a fuck where your family come from. All I know is I'm fighting for everyone. I'm fighting for everyone. Niggas claim that they black nationalists. Niggas claim that they black nationalists, but when it comes to do the black nationalist work, oh no, I'm only fighting for my people. Oh, really? You only fighting for your people. Who was that? Because y'all niggas called me a tether. I was born in Detroit. I was born in Detroit. Y'all niggas called me a tether, so you can't be fighting for me. Who y'all niggas fighting for? Y'all fighting to save face. Y'all fighting because y'all are afraid of being called African. Y'all are afraid of who you really are. Do I have to put on that motherfucking Malcolm X speech? Who taught you to hate who you are? Who taught you to hate your skin color? My nigga? The fuck kind of shit is that? I'm fighting for everybody. Everybody that's victims of capitalism, because that's what a leader does. And if you're not, you can stay in your little fucking group and y'all can suck each other dicks all fucking day and talk about how much you love America and fly your American flag and how much your people was from here. And guess what, nigga? It ain't gonna change a damn thing because your people still on the fucking bottom of the totem pole, my nigga. Black people still slaves in this bitch. Still slaves to the prison industrial complex. Still getting kidnapped. Still getting fucking sex trafficked. Still ain't none of that shit gonna change, nigga. Whether you from here or there. So miss me with that bullshit. You're not a gang member, you're a tourist. You're not American, you're a tourist, nigga. There's no such thing as a fucking, ain't none of y'all niggas Americans. Miss me with that bullshit, bro. Y'all niggas are settlers. Settlers. For the most part, black people are just kidnapped people. But for the most part, if you were born here, your people was from here, you are settlers. Settlers, nigga. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. My people from here. I'm an Indian. What you gonna do, nigga? Go do a rain dance, nigga. Go do a rain dance. What tribe your people from, my nigga? Niggas be having C4 hair, nigga. No, fuck that. Niggas be having C6 hair, nigga. Talk about my people as Native American. Oh, really? Where? And y'all be getting packed up. Y'all be getting packed up on TikTok. Hey, they be packing y'all niggas up. They be packing y'all niggas up on TikTok, bro. Even the indigenous community had to come out. It's like, you know, I really didn't want to do this, but you guys are some fucking bigots. Oh my God. We all come from, nigga, what you think Asia is? Asia is, nigga, Asia and Africa is connected. Everybody comes from fucking Africa. Everybody comes from fucking Africa. All the fucking originals is fucking dark skinned. Every last one of these motherfuckers were dark skinned. But to sit here and be like, oh, well, nigga, you are African. Bro, stop it. Stop. Y'all niggas be funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas funny as hell, bro. That should be funny as fuck. My grandma said, nigga, your grandma was dumb as hell. Your grandma was dumb as hell, bro. Do you understand that our grandmothers didn't even have a high school education, nigga? More than likely, your grandma was a motherfucking financial slave to your grandfather, my nigga. You think this woman with a 6th grade education, nigga, the only reason why they told us these things was because of racism. Because there were different ways for light-skinned niggas to maneuver through the fucking systems, through the schools. So we couldn't say that we were black. We had to say that we were mixed or we were Native American. It is a survival tactic that y'all niggas took literal. Y'all niggas took a survival tactic literal. That shit be funny as hell. Them kids be on TikTok packing y'all niggas up. Oh shit, dog. Them niggas be waving an American flag. I'll be like, look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas, these motherfucking American flags in their profile. A black woman did this. A black woman, I don't give a fuck. That flag's still ugly as fuck, nigga. That flag ugly as fuck, nigga. And just because a black woman made it don't mean it ain't soaked in blood. A black woman made your flag while black people were still enslaved. Nigga, that ain't shit to be proud about. What the fuck? Nigga, y'all got motherfucking... Oh, not only this, I got something on y'all asses, bro. I got something on y'all. I remember this nigga, what's that nigga's Tariq Nasheed? He said, yeah, FBA, we coon a little bit. Yeah, we coon a little bit, but not like this. When he was taking up for Clarence Thompson, and his bullshit, it's down. I said this shit long ass time ago. But I remember I was recording it. He was like, yeah, you know, we coon a little bit. Like, he already admitted that y'all niggas are coons, bro. He already admitted that y'all niggas coons. Waving that fuck ass flag. Nigga, get the fuck away from me with that bullshit, nigga. Wave a Union flag. At least the Black American flag. Since you're such a Black American. Oh, you ain't gonna do that? Why? Why you wanna do that? Oh, because it was made by African? Oh, God. Dog, I wish I could find this shit. I know I bookmarked this shit a long ass time ago. Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need this, so I'm gonna post this on somebody. I posted on somebody shit when they was talking about him. Yeah, he said, yeah, FBA be cooling. So he know y'all niggas some coons. Damn, that nigga Drake ugly as hell. Damn, where the fuck is this video? I posted it. I know I posted it. Nope, damn. I know it was like 5 minutes long. So I was like, man, what the fuck this nigga talking about? Because I had put up a tweet, basically, and I made FBA mad, and they was all on Twitter, and they getting they thongs cut up their vaginas, and they was all mad at me. And, you know, Tariq did a space, and yeah, that was funny. Yeah, man, we be cooning a little bit, but we don't coon like that. And maybe he was just cooning like that to get on their good side, you know, trying to let the white people guard down, and then he can maneuver how he want. I said, nigga, Clarence, I was thinking to myself, Clarence Thompson been cooning before I was fucking born. That nigga ain't never used that shit to maneuver his way through these white motherfuckers and do what the fuck he want for his people. That nigga don't give a fuck about his people. Y'all niggas is not gonna be around in 5 years, bro. Y'all niggas gonna do the shit just like how y'all did the everybody is African, everybody is black thing. Oh, if you Puerto Rican, you ain't nothing but a brown nigga. Oh, you Haitian or you Jamaican, you just got off the boat before us. You're a Caribbean, you just got off the boat before us. Just like how y'all gave up on that movement, y'all gonna give up on this FBA shit too, because it is some CIA bullshit. Like, y'all niggas are children of Ronald Reagan. These niggas be talking about voting for Donald Trump and all kind of bullshit. I'll be like, I don't know about that. Well, the Democrats is the Democratic slave plantation. Okay, but you think Republicans don't? Like, what the fuck, nigga? This is a unit party. This is a fucking unit party, and you think Republicans are better than fucking Democrats, nigga? They both are trying to kill black people. What the fuck is y'all talking about? And then as soon as that token gets spent, y'all want to cry foul. Damn, I bookmarked way too much shit. Maybe I should just look it up. I found it. Here we go, y'all. Look at this bullshit right here. Look at this bullshit.
With the whole Constitution talk and the birthright citizenship talk, they keep bringing up foundational Black Americans, or Black Americans, the descendants of slaves, the babies of slaves. They keep bringing that up. And I saw some liberal publication talking about the birthright citizenship argument. I think it was Mother Jones or something like that. It was some white liberals talking about it, and they had one of their Democrat flunkies, and they were going in on Clarence Thomas because Clarence Thomas stood on some damn business. Now, let's look into Clarence Thomas. Now, is Clarence Thomas the spook who sat by the door? Hold on, because Clarence Thomas came out standing strong on lineage business, man. He came with it. Was he just kind of sitting back playing a role? Because he came through.
Let's pause that for a minute. Did this nigga just say that nigga came out strong? Clarence Thomas, bro. Clarence Thomas. This nigga is doing custodian work for Clarence fucking Thomas, bro. He's trying to clean up Clarence Thomas' image in order to get these people to fucking vote for the Republican Party. Let's continue.
I give credit where credit is due. They were trying to go in on Clarence Thomas because, he wrote a long dissertation talking about how that 14th Amendment was meant for the descendants of slaves.
And another thing I don't get with the FBA crowd is this. They claim to be indigenous to this land. And then they will call people who's of African descent slaves and slave babies and all this other bullshit, right? They claim that their people were never conquered. They said that their people were never conquered, that they aren't slaves. They're foundational Black Americans that never were slaves. Their people was never enslaved, and they calling us, the people who are descendants of Africans, they calling us tethers and calling us slaves. But then again, they want reparations for descendants of slavery. So which is it, my nigga? Which is it? Have your people never been conquered, or do you deserve reparations for the shit that my people went through? My ancestors, my grandmother. Let's continue.
And now they're trying to, go in on him. But no, I praise how he went in on the lineage and stood up for the lineage. I think that Clarence Thomas might have just been the spook who sat by the door. Has he been playing a Sambo role? Let's really look. Can we my brother Randy Short was trying to.
Has he been playing a Sambo role? 30, 40 fucking years in the government. He waited. He been playing coon this whole time. He been waiting back for the time to strike. He 30, 40 years, 50 years. Oh, now's my time to shine.
Break down Clarence Thomas like, no, he ain't the Sambo people think he is. That Katanji is the Sambo. We want to go real. But listen, was he playing the same Negro role for decades? The mainstream media, they kind of dismiss Clarence Thomas as a passive voter or ideological clone of Antonin Scalia. But from a strategic standpoint, that dismissal could have been his greatest asset by him allowing the dominant society and the traditional liberals to kind of write him off as a non-threat or a tool of the right. He neutralized the defense mechanisms of the establishment.
How? How did he neutralize the what? Nigga, we still lost civil rights in the fucking South. So what was neutralized? This nigga is dumb. And all these niggas who listen to this nigga is dumb.
He let them lower their guard so he can move around in the higher echelons of power without triggering the alarms that usually go off when an independent black man seeks systemic control. We got to remember, Clarence Thomas is still FBA. And FBA, we kind of a wild card. We'll play the Sambo role, but that bloodline will start speaking. Just like with Diamond and Silk. You know, Diamond and Silk, they are FBAs. One of them passed away out there. I don't know if it was Diamond or Silk. One of them passed away. But even they had limits to their buck dancing. Because when George Floyd was unalive, even they said, hey, that wasn't right. They even had to stop the buck dancing and say, no, condolences to his family. That was not right what happened to him. They didn't go on that Candace Owens bullshit where he died of fentanyl. You know, Candace Owens is a Caribbean Manny. She's a Caribbean Sambo. So she went all the way with the Sambo. And at least Diamond and Silk had to pump their brakes on it. But see, when Clarence Thomas came out swinging against the broad modern interpretation of birthright citizenship, he wasn't just arguing law. He was standing on lineage business. He was questioning.
So here we go. We have him admitting he's a fucking coon. Oh, we don't tap dance that hard. We tap dance a little bit. You know, we're gonna shuck and jog just a little bit, but not enough to get them in a rhythm. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? And these the niggas that niggas be following. And we wonder why when it comes to election day, dumb niggas vote the dumb way. Because they have these niggas as leadership, bro. They have these niggas in the positions of leadership. This nigga just straight up called they ass coons. And they giving this nigga 100s and thumbs up in the chats. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go catch Foot Locker, y'all. But this is fucking crazy. We're gonna corner a little bit. We're gonna tap dance just for the white man to hear, not enough for the Indians and the Native Americans and you know, not for them to hear it. But we're gonna tap dance a little bit. We're gonna play our little role. Oh yeah, we're gonna play our role. We're gonna get up there and. That nigga just admitted that them niggas is coons, bro. Have a good day, y'all. I'm about to go find this dude so I can buy him his shoes. I love y'all. Stay up.